Okay, hello Technodrome. A little bit of a Jesse James and Meowth flair right there. Getting into the Team Rocket spirit. I'm gonna share this. So, just a weird picture that I found the other day. I can imagine that's what Team Rocket has for Thanksgiving. Those of us that celebrate it. Anyway, okay, so not the point of the video. Let's get to the point of the video. We are on the Technodrome. We are in the news channel. Scroll over. And for those not aware, we are in the middle of a Team Rocket invasion. Pretty sure it was HM1N9 that originally shared this infographic, so I think that's accurate. I appreciate it. If I'm wrong and it was somebody else, I appreciate you too, but pretty sure I'm right about that. Okay, so things we'll be going over. Beating Giovanni, beating Cliff, Sierra, Arlo, getting yourself a Shadow Lugia. If you have multiple, this thing right here, if you have multiple Super Rocket Radars from previous events, then you can actually get multiple Shadow Lugias if you choose to use them all right now. I mean, I hope some of y'all used them on like Shadow Mewtwo, but if not, Shadow Lugia is probably the next best thing. But okay, so later on in the video is actually fighting all four of these goons. But what we're focused on right now is this right here. You can use a charged TM to help Pokemon forget the charged attack Frustration. You can only do that what's the timestamp on that? Okay, well, it started on the 9th, noon, local time for everybody. And it's running, I don't know, let's go look at it. At least for me here in Texas, we got 3 hours, or 3 days, 2 hours left on it. 3 days, 7 hours over in Hawaii, and less time than that on the future side of the world. But okay, so TM your Pokemon, get rid of Frustration. What that means, I wish there was a grunt here to grab a Shadow Pokemon and demonstrate, but we can just go look at a Shadow Pokemon. Pretend like we just beat a Rocket Grunt and we just caught the Shadow Pokemon. So you go look at them, and yeah, let's just pick one. I mean, pretend it's a Shadow Psyduck. Down here, Water Gun is his fast move. He's gonna have a fast move. Oh. This is what we're looking at. Frustration. All Shadow Pokemon by default come with Frustration. And just to demonstrate... Okay, so this is the TMing thing I was talking about. You go to your menu, go to items, charge TM. That's what we're looking for. Do you want to teach Psyduck a new charged attack? Psyduck will forget frustration. It's asking you, well, this is the page. Are you sure frustration cannot be relearned? It's asking you that because once you get rid of it, if you try to use a TM on him again, I don't know why you would want to get frustration back, but let's suppose you did. You can't. Frustration's gone forever. It can't be relearned. So, we're just going to go ahead and tell it yes. Okay, so now frustration's gone. He has Psybeam. Psybeam is not a legacy move. So, I mean, you can keep TMing it to get whatever charged attack you want. I'm just wasting these. Whatever. Okay, so he has Water Gun and Aqua Tail now. And they've got a Shadow bonus. One other thing for people that might not know. What's it called? I can never remember this. We're going to waste some dust here. Okay, if you purify a shadow Pokemon, and by the way, do not purify Shadow Lugia. I don't care how bad the IVs are. Do not purify Shadow Lugia. You don't purify Shadow Legendaries. If some of y'all did that with your Mewtwo's, I'm sorry, but don't. Okay, so if you purify, frustration turns into return. Same thing. You go to charge TM. It tells you return cannot be relearned. There may be some Pokemon you have purified in the past that have return on them. You may want to actually keep return. Return's also a terrible move. Sableye is like the only Pokemon that return is good on. Just because he has, I don't know, such a weird choice of charge moves. Anyway, the point, I'm not even going to waste. I'm just going to transfer this damn thing, get it out of my sight. The reason I'm showing you that is just to tell you to be careful with TMs. Like, for example, with my Shadow Mewtwo, I've put a lot of dust and candy into this thing. Eventually, I hope to get it to level 50. But, okay, so it's got Psystrike and Shadow Ball. If I try to TM those, it tells me Psystrike cannot be relearned. So I'm going to tell it no, do not TM that. Because I've used elite charge TMs getting those. My point is, if you're trying to TM anything besides frustration or return, and it tells you this cannot be relearned, do not TM it, because that's a legacy move. Whether it's like a community day move, a move a Pokemon has like exclusively out of a specific raid event, or something that you've had to get, like Shadow Ball and Psystrike with an elite charge TM. trying to TM it and it says this cannot be relearned, leave that alone. Like, you want your Pokemon to have the legacy moves. Those tend to be the better moves. So, okay, going through and TMing your Shadow Pokemon. Personally, okay. So, sorry, I'm all over the place here. I just type the word Shadow. Brings up all of your Shadow Pokemon. You can sort by CP. You can sort by number, see what you get. Okay, so go back to the search field. I usually start with searching by Shadow and 3-star, 4-star. A lot of mine are already TM'd from previous events. So, okay. And you know what? I don't have these labeled. I'm terrible about using the tag system. Hopefully more of y'all are actually prepared for... Why am I even tapping on him? Of course he's taken care of. Okay, there's a Gligar. May have been one I got recently. Yeah, today. Okay, so... Basically, any Pokemon that's showing up as Shadow and 3-star, 4-star, your Shadows, I don't care what they are, you might use them eventually. Just go through them all, see if they have frustration. If they do, remove frustration. Because eventually, you'll use some of them. I mean, like a Spheal. I don't know what the hell I'd use this thing for, but it's got decent IVs for being a Shadow. So, you know what? Whatever. TM frustration. I'm going to go through my 2-stars. Y'all have a choice to make. Y'all can TM away frustration on absolutely everything you have. I'm a little more picky. I do... Well, I don't have any 4-star Shadow Pokemon. Sure as heck wish I did. That's painful to look at. But you know what? I'll probably end up using that thing someday. See, a lot of these are already done. I should have them labeled. What am I doing? And I'll probably never use a Shadow Jump Fluff, but I have TMs to burn. Some of y'all may not have as many TMs as I do, so you might want to be a little more selective with what you TM. I get a ton of TMs out of Go Battle League, and I delete a lot of TMs just because I have so many. I mean, I get to like 100, 150, and I bring myself back to, 90. If y'all are sitting there with like 13 charged TMs because you've been deleting them, you might want to be a little more selective. But I mean, I can pretty much TM everything in my collection. I'm not even going to take the time to figure out which one of those is better. I'm just TMing them, moving on. I'll look at them later. Not bad. So yeah, originally I searched for 4-star, 3-star. This is Shadow and 2-star. I'm not going to do any Me personally, I'm not going to do any 1-star or below. I'll glance and see what I have, but yeah, I really don't think I'll do that. Almost done here. But this is basically what you're supposed to be doing during a rocket invasion. Go through your shadow Pokemon, charge TM Frustration away. You can only charge TM Frustration away during a rocket invasion. So if you miss this, I don't know when the next one's going to be. It could be 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 9 months from now. You don't want to be sitting on awesome shadow Pokemon and not be able to use them. You know what? Yeah, you know what? That's going to be a really good Snorlax. Well, that's painful. I've actually already TM'd that guy previously. But anyway, this is it. You get the point. TM Frustration away during this rocket event. I'm going to finish going through this on my own. I'm going to stop this part of the video. Yeah, I'm still trying to decide whether to put this at the beginning or end of the video. Probably beginning, even though I think I say end in the later segments. But anyway, that's what it is. Anybody has any questions, tag me in chat, shoot me a DM. I'm always available to answer questions. I like talking to y'all. I like teaching people things. Y'all teach me things all the time. At least I can do is return the favor. So, that's it for this part. Let's get on to the battles and take out some team leaders and Giovanni. Enjoy. All right, what's up, members of the Technodrome? Okay, many of you know, many of you may not. Flipping back over to the server, we're in the server. There's our animated icon. We're in the news channel. Flip over. We are in the middle of a Team Rocket invasion. It's going on till November 9th, noon local time. So, Giovanni's been in hiding. He's back. He has Shadow Lugia with him. Let's get a little closer on that. Some of you may or may not know Shadow Lugia is technically supposed to be way more corrupt than that, to the point that it's near impossible to purify. But that's in the main series games, not in Pogo. Anyway, we're going to be beating Giovanni, Cliff, Sierra, Arlo. During this event, I haven't decided yet, while I'm recording this, if I'm going to do that in the beginning or end of this complete video, but you need to use charged TMs on your shadow Pokemon, but don't do every single shadow you've got. I mean, if they're like 0, 1-star shadows, I wouldn't even bother. 2-star, 3-star, and if you're actually lucky enough to have a 4-star shadow, you need to TM away frustration and give it some real charged moves. Okay. Anyway, flipping over. The last step of a mysterious, misunderstood mischief is beating Giovanni. That's the stuff it gives you. Lucky egg. It's always nice. Anyway, I believe these two graphics were posted by HM1 and 9. If I'm correct about that, appreciate it. If I'm not, whoever posted them, I appreciate you. This one was posted by Tails Kirby. Appreciate that too. This is a quick rundown of what all the leaders right there and Giovanni are using. We're going up against Arlo. So, first Pokemon he's absolutely going to be using is Gligar. One of these three options, Mawile, Gradilly, and Lapras. And then one of these three, Snorlax, Gardevoir, or Sizer, however you want to pronounce it. I'm going to be running a Shadow Mewtwo. I'm pretty sure it can wipe out probably the entire team. But just look at their typing. Like, ground flying, fairy steel, grass rock, and then we go back into that. They've got their typings right there. And back in the server, Pogo Battle Chat. Scroll over, go to pins. We've got the type effectiveness chart with vulnerabilities, weaknesses. You match these up with what they're strong against or vulnerable to. That's okay, that's a terrible arrow, but you get the point. Anyway, so I have Arlo sitting right here, and let's beat the crap out of him. Okay, so the main thing to keep in mind with these rocket battles, and I'm sure I repeat myself all throughout the different segments of this video, but specifically for rocket battles, whatever Pokemon you want to lead with, you don't put in your first slot. I want to lead with Shadow Mewtwo, so I'm going to put him in the third slot. So I'm actually going to select it. You can see it has the red box around it. And then I tap on Shadow Mewtwo. Puts him in the front. Actually, hold on. Let me double check something. What did he have? Actually, Arlo's running a Gligar. It's flying. let's go with the Melmetal. And then, whatever. I don't even care about the lead Pokemon. I'm probably going to beat this all with Melmetal and Mewtwo. So, again, when it first starts, swap immediately into what you actually want to use. If you notice, when I swapped, the Gligar stopped attacking. That's why you swap immediately when the fight starts. Anytime you swap Pokemon, you use a shield, they use a shield. Whether it's a Grunt, a Leader, or Giovanni, their Pokemon stop attacking for about 3 seconds. So we'll shield this up. And you'll notice again, he stops attacking. So we're just going to tap away and get some more energy. When he starts attacking again, that's when I use my energy and go for the charged attacks. Until then, I'm just tapping because he's not doing anything. Mawile, we're going to hit with fighting since it's steel type. One more should do the job. I don't know if y'all just heard that weird, like 8-bit Nintendo noise. It's actually my stomach telling me it's time for breakfast. Yeah, I've used Superpower too many times, gotten weak. Ordinarily, that would do a lot of damage to Snorlax. Okay. I'm just going to switch into the Mewtwo to finish this off. Snorlax is incredibly strong against Shadow. So, if you have a decked out Mewtwo, don't use Shadow Ball. It'll just bounce off them. And that's it. Arlo down. Let's see what I get. I'm going to stop the video. Well, we've got other stuff to move on to. Well, stop this video, piece it together with the others. Okay, not a shiny. Very underwhelming. Alright, see y'all in the next segment. Okay, we're back again. Y'all never went anywhere, but I've been to several places. Okay. Been trying to think of how to order this video. It'll probably be Sierra Cliff. Or maybe Arlo Cliff Sierra. I don't know. So, I think this is the second installment you're watching. So, right here in this balloon, we have Team Leader Cliff. Yep, we want to use a rocket radar. I battled a number of grunts, but I also had some rocket radars left over from previous events or quest rewards or whatever. Okay, same deal. Let's go over to Discord. And news channel, back to the graphic, and Cliff. And in the lead, he's going to be using Grimer. And then Venusaur, Crobat, or Machamp. All of those are pretty much going to, I mean, these whole four, all of them, pretty weak to Shadow Mewtwo. Pretty much all of these are. I mean, even the fire types. You could use water, but Psychic's pretty good against fire and flying as well. The only problem might be Tyranitar, but then again, water. So we will put in, again, we're going to put him in the back slot. And good water type. I don't even know what account I'm using. I think it's Dante. Alright, we'll do Swampert. And just to throw something else in there. Yeah, whatever. Rhyperior. Okay, and again, as soon as the match starts, we're going to swap into our Mewtwo to get his Pokemon to stop attacking. But again, if you don't have what I have, Dragonite is... You're going to see I use Dragonite on Giovanni, but Dragonite on any of these is a good option. I would hope everybody has a Shadow Mewtwo, and if they have one and haven't powered it up, I would suggest powering it up. That's definitely useful. Alright, we're just going to tap this down. Don't care about having to shield. And we're going to keep tapping, get to max energy. This Machamp's going to go down with one shot. And Tyranitar. Shadow Ball will do some damage to him. And then we'll swap into the Swampert. Almost took out my Mewtwo with one fast attack. That's all there is to it. He goes down like a chump, screaming. And I think you guys can tell me after you watch the video, or I guess I'll see when I put it together, but I think I only use my main account for one of these, maybe two, but I mean, I'm not even using my absolute best Pokemon, and you know, I'm not as high of level as some other people that I think have also struggled with Giovanni. So hopefully this helps everybody. Let's see. Yeah, on this account I haven't even fought Giovanni or this go around anyway, or the grunts. I just had rocket passes, rocket radars. Anyway, that's it for this video. Y'all can catch me in the next one. Okay, and we're back. Okay, so far I think I've fought Giovanni on my little account, Arlo on the main account, the big account. This is my medium, I guess. Not quite as good as the main account, but not too shabby. But here we have Sierra. So, just like before, we're going to pick some stuff to beat her. Flip back over to Discord. Check the infographics that are provided for you. Okay. Our first Pokemon's a Nidoran. It's pretty pathetic. Pretty sure Shadow Mewtwo will just tear that up. Beedrill, Vileplume, or Slowbro. I'm just going to use my Shadow Mewtwo. I mean, he's got fast charge up with a Psycho Cut, and I'll drop when shields are down, I'll drop Shadow Balls on them. And then we have Houndoom, Cubone, or Nidoqueen. Those are all weak to water, if nothing else. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. So again, since I want to use my Shadow Mewtwo in the lead, I'm going to put him in the back. Right here, in this third slot. Because I'm going to swap to him when the match starts. So, really, I mean, I kind of don't care what's in those first slots. I'm just going to throw Rhyperiors in there. Sierra's pretty easy. And here we go! Swapping as soon as the match starts. I'm just going to tap this down. Not even going to use charge moves. He's doing damage to me, sure, but we survive it. And we'll just drop. Oh, it was already maxed on energy, so it didn't make any sense to do any more tapping. Just trying to drop these and get the shields down. And attack again before I die. There we go. Got a Shadow Ball off. And then, what do we say? Nidoking or Nidoqueen in the back. Rhyperior will make... Oh, a Cubone. Okay. Oh, that's right. It was the choice of 3. As always, I'm a little tired making this video. I'm always tired. Doesn't matter if it's day or night. I don't know when to sleep, so I don't. You win this time, but things will go differently next time we meet. But they never do. She always loses. Anyway, let's see what we got. Hashtag not a shiny. Okay, cutting this video short. This entire video is going to run long. See y'all in the next segment. Okay, we're back again. We are facing off against Giovanni. Let's go back into the server. News. Back to the infographic. Giovanni. Use a different color here. Something that pops a little better. Giovanni. This first Pokemon is going to be Persian. Then a choice of those 3. And then finally, Shadow Lugia. So, I can't remember if I mentioned it earlier in the video, but we're going to be using at least a Dragonite to get through that Persian. We'll figure something out for the second lineup, and then the third, I don't know, maybe some kind of dark. I was going to do this on my smallest account just to show how doable it is on a lower account with, maybe not the absolute best Pokemon. But I'm still going to pick reasonable stuff that everyone has or has access to. So, for the Persian, we are going with Dragonite. That is my preferred Pokemon to take it out. If you don't have a Persian, if you don't have a Dragonite, tag me on the server, shoot me a DM, ask questions. I can look at your Pokemon and suggest some decent options if you're struggling with Giovanni. Okay, so you're going to notice here. Dragonite. I put him in my 3rd slot because I'm going to switch to him when the match starts to get his Persian to stop attacking. That Persian attacks really fast and does a lot of damage. Okay, so middle slot. Again, something reasonable, something that most people have. Let's go for a Rhyperior. Why not? I'm going to use a Tyranitar. I think everybody has a Tyranitar. So, I'm not using any of the Mewtwo's. I'm not trying to show off with those either, but they're there. So, I could use the Lucky Giratina. I'm not going to. I'm trying to use, for Giovanni, I'm trying to use Pokemon that everybody has. Or at least has similar to. So, here we go. The idea is when the match starts, you switch into Dragonite. you'll notice that Persian stopped attacking. By the time he starts attacking, you're already at your charge move. And when this is, I should have done it first, but when this is over, I'll show what movesets I'm running. So you're basically just outpacing the Persian. It's going to take out the Dragon Knight. But you come in, you clean it up, still have 2 shields left, and you're building energy for the next Pokemon. It's a water type, we're going to hit it with Rock Wrecker. Okay, not the best. Let's go ahead and swap. Start building up energy. We'll hit that Lugia with Crunch. I hope this... I'm like beating the crap out of my phone with my finger. I hope the sound isn't too bad. And another Crunch going through. Hopefully it'll lower the defense. Yup. It hasn't always been like that. That was changed for Go Battle League. Well, there you have it. Giovanni's down. Wasn't my best account. Wasn't my best Pokemon. It's all about seeing the typing of the Pokemon he's using and picking the counters to it. It's the same thing we do in raids. Well, hopefully it's the same thing we all do in raids. I'm going to go ahead and catch this. See what CP we got. Not CP, IVs. Okay. Caught it with the junk through. Whatever. Not the best IVs, but this is a Shadow Legendary. Do not purify these. For people that already know, I'm preaching to the choir. For anybody that doesn't know, these are, okay, we know they're IVs. That stands for individual values. Individual values get added on to base values. So it doesn't really matter if this thing sucks as far as its IVs go. Lugia in general has really good base values. You add the IVs on top of that, that's what his real numbers are. And the fact that he's Shadow, he's going to be doing 20% more damage. Do not purify this thing. So, anyway, that's Giovanni in a nutshell. Again, if you don't have the same Pokemon I do, shoot me a message. I don't mind helping at all. Oh, and before I forget, TMing Frustration. You need to be doing this on all your Pokemon. Well, all of your good shadows. Hold on, let's go back and do that in slow-mo. Items. Charge TM. There we go, SkyTech. Okay. And there's a Parisian raid. Okay, hope everybody learned something. Hopefully this helps y'all get him down. Those of you sitting on multiple super radars, knock him out a few times. Get a handful of Shadow Lugias. You know, I wish I had gotten a few Shadow Mewtwo's. Anyway, take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.